All right, guys, big news coming out of the LCS today, and this is big for a couple of different reasons. Not only do we now know, as you can see on the screen, we know where Impact is going to be playing in 2026, but we also now have the completed Sentinels roster for 2026 as well, which we'll be talking about towards the end of this video. So this news coming from everybody over at Sheep Esports. We got Wooloo, Evie, Alejandro, everybody in on this one, but it is a big one. Impact will play his 12th LCS season with Sentinels, obviously the newest team to be joining the LCS in 2026, so pretty big pickup for them there in terms of the brand, the name value of Impact, not only the talent, what he can do on the Rift for you at his best, but also, he's going to bring a fan base, he's going to be a name that people are familiar with, which obviously Sentinels needs to come in and make a splash with LCS fans and start growing their LCS fan base and stuff. So one of the kings of the LCS top lane will continue to fight for his throne. Impact will play at least one more year in the LCS by becoming the first top laner for Sentinels since their announced return to League in 2026. 2 months after he departed from Team Liquid, Impact is joining Sentinels, who make their big return to the LCS in 2026 by taking over the slot left vacant by 100 Thieves. With this move, the Sentinels roster is now finalized. At 30 years old, Impact stated that he was not retiring and remained open to new projects, as he conveyed to his fans at the time. The top laner brings an unparalleled experience to North American League of Legends. He is about to embark on his 12th LCS season, absolutely insane, and has won 7 splits in the league, 6 with Team Liquid, 1 with EG. Beyond his regional achievements, he is one of the region's international spearheads with 8 appearances at the World Championship, 7 since arriving in NA, the exception being his 2013 world title win with SK Telecom T1. Only legends Maple and Faker have attended Worlds more times than him in their respective regions. He's also competed in the midseason invitational 4 times, reaching the final once in 2019. So just an absolutely insane career for Impact. He's been there, done that, and he's been around forever. However, 2025 has been a mixed year. The summer 2024 MVP began strongly, winning the first split of the year and competing at first stand, yet his team underperformed on the international stage and thus began a spiral of deception as the team appeared dysfunctional. Impact himself was less impactful than some of his lane opponents like Bwipo, Thanatos, and Fudge. He registered one of the lowest kill participation rates in the league all year long and showed some deficits in early game metrics, being down CS and gold at 15 minutes. This also reflects a meta of top lane in 2025, as is often considered by specialists as one of the least impactful roles of the 5 in-game and pro play, but notably in Split 3, Impact posted the 3rd worst KDA in the league at 1.8 across all roles, framing perfectly how difficult the end of the year was for him. Some fans even doubt his ability to play carry champions. With Team Liquid, Impact ended Split 3 by winning 3 games and losing 10. Obviously not a great year, not a great year in general, but not a great end to the year, especially for Impact and his team. So this is the 2026 Sentinels roster that we are now looking at. Is going to be Impact in the top lane, Hambak, I'm not exactly sure how you say that, in the jungle, Dark Wings in the mid lane, Rahel and Huhi in the bot lane, with Golden Glue at head coach. So that is the first roster and first look we're going to get at Sentinels in 2026. Kind of interesting, definitely an interesting offseason for them. I think that they ended up with a team with maybe some good potential, definitely a team with some holes in it, and we'll see how it works out, but I think a roster that has potential to make a splash in what seems to be, not like the strongest LCS we've ever seen. We'll have to wait and see, but I do think Impact is a very, very cool and interesting pickup for Sentinels, and if he's able to rebound, it could be, them getting a really, really good player, obviously. Maybe Impact's washed up, maybe he's done, maybe he just had a bad split, and maybe he's ready to bounce back in 2026 with a new team, a new org, and a new roster around him. We'll have to wait and see, but that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you the next one. Until then, peace.